Market was choppy whole day, and here's how I still made money. Spy was choppy all day, and here's exactly how I still made money, right? I want to give you a walkthrough of what happened today, and here's a couple of tips that you need to remember and keep back of your mind when you next time you see this type of price action. Obviously, when you're looking at 5 minute chart on overall day, what does that look like? It looks like price did a move up and it just never stopped. It just started creating a flag and price just did a slow grind up all the way. So kind of like a super trend day. But then if you already missed the best entry, I don't know if you could have seen this price going up all the way if there was a way to see that, right? It could have reversed any time and probably would have done a leg down there. So you don't know if it's going to be a super trend day until you miss the entry or you realize your calls are already hitting more than 200% and things like that. That's why I want to look at 1 minute chart because that's what I use to for my entries and exits. Here are four things you need to remember how to trade a choppy day. First thing, you need a lot of patience. Second thing is you need to play a smaller size than usual. Third thing, you probably need to hold your trades longer than usual. And fourth thing, you need to identify some channels and take the entries and exits. Here's I will show. Price bullish straight out the door. We don't know if price it's completed its move here and reversing back here, but price did move back all the way up here, a little bit outside. It's pretty good area to try for reversal, so I did take a puts here logically, and then I took some gains on that, right? By this time I identified that this is the ARB opening range, and I was trying to place some breakouts from this range. I still didn't know if price is going to bounce around this range or is it trying to break out. Usually I play breakouts, so I took some calls here on this solid green candle because look at this big candle. Doesn't that tell you it's going to be a bullish price action? But then price didn't really fly up all the way, and then it found some resistance here. I was like, okay, this is probably a double top here. Its price probably going down now. So it did go down, but I didn't take those plays because I want to see what it's doing. Then price seems to be finding some type of support here, tried to break down again, find another support here, look at that, and then price went all the way back up. This is where I figured it's probably not going down, but it's definitely going trying to go up here. So that's where I decided to continue playing calls. Took a call here, held it all the way, these choppy candles, look at this. Price went all the way up here, probably not exactly towards the wick but somewhat up there. Okay, these two, both the wicks did meet the same level and probably dejected from there. Came back down here again, I still took a calls. Again came down, I still took a calls. Why I'm confidently taking a calls in this choppy market? How do I not know that my calls don't go red? So I also, throughout the price action, I identified and I was drawing some channels from this week here to this week. Look at that channel. As long as price is holding my channel, I'm okay playing the bounce of it. So I'm taking this calls, and then look where the what the price did. Price did this slow climb. Nobody would have seen it coming. You can't really take an entry here and figure out which direction the market is moving unless you look at a little more data than what you're supposed to. So that's why I'm playing these calls. And don't get me wrong, that's not the only play that you can be doing. You could have drawn your own channel here, something like this, and then probably said that okay, I just want to keep playing puts here because price can reverse anytime. So you would have taken puts here, you would have taken puts here, you would have taken puts here. Why? Because look, it's probably not the channel, but it's definitely the top, double top, right? So you can think, oh, price is doing double top, probably it's time for reversal and you want to have a precise entry. That's exactly what I did. That's why I played the puts. Price didn't give me a lot of gains, but I'm happy with it. I'm still green. Price decided to go up, so it looks like it's respecting a channel. Price came back down. I'm still holding my calls here, so I'm still good. But I'm also trying to take some bonus plays such as these puts, and they've been working out. Here's what happened. Price did another second top, and this would have been a proper reversal. I don't know if it's still going up or down because I'm still holding my calls. So you can take some puts here. Price decided to break this channel, the original bigger channel here. Soon as this break, I jump into puts. That's how you trade the choppy market. Those puts work out. So how do you not freak out? Don't freak out because it's still holding that downtrend channel now, right? Uptrend channel is done, price broke out of it. Downtrend channel, as long as price does this type of action and then you find it creates some type of bottom, you can hold your puts and then exit them. Again, when price did that, this is where I decided to take some calls, you can see, and then price action moved from downtrend to uptrend channel here. Price did a slow climb. As long as you draw these type of channels and price bounce between them, you are okay. You should be okay holding your contract. Of course, Thera takes some of the gains, but then you don't want to leave that 30, 40, 50% gains that I took today on a table, right? That's how you keep taking the gains and you are green on a whole day. Price did come to the top of this uptrend channel. Again, it starts consolidating somewhat. Looks like price is trying to break out of this uptrend and go down. You take puts, correct? You take the puts soon as it breaks that channel here at the bottom. You could have taken a puts here in this area. Price goes down, you take your profit. You can see my late entry here. And then price can still go down, it can bounce around, but as long as you're green, you should hold it. You should at least scale out, lock the gains, and hold the runners. Price went all the way back down here. Now I want to show you one more thing. When you somewhat zoom out, you see that the price action somewhat bounce around this range. So this is more of a choppy price action which you don't want to take a trade. This is where I decide to create a box here which is somewhat in a red color because I don't want to take a trades and I'm waiting for price to bounce off it. Then what, how it helps is it helps you identify some of the support and resistance level. You can see price bounce from here, bounce again, bounce again. So this is most probably a support level for the day. And if price is trying to break out of this, that means it's definitely trying to break out, and you can see the clear breakout on this level here. Same price come back to this level and never really get back into this choppy zone. It just bounced off again, so found a support, came back down here. As soon as it came back down here, I realized that okay, we probably lost the support level here, and then I jumped into some more puts here along with this play. And look at this big candle we got. This candle was all the way down here and that gave me almost 135%. I realized price probably has more down to go. Apparently not. Couple of green candles. I also caught that and took another 90% gain. Look, these are the big candles, guys. On a choppy day, candles like this will give you easily jacked up premiums towards the end of the day. Friday it was. And funny thing, I have a. This is one thing I wanna also show you guys that I do have a Discord channel where I like to share all my entries and exits. December 19, you can see I took a Microsoft entry, I took Tesla entry, and I took a massive wins here, 100%, 135% gains. And also throughout the day, all the channel plays, I have been alerting them, and look how the gains looks like. 59%, 30%. I mean, these always add up on the end of the day, and you are still green on the day here. Towards the end of the day, we caught that big red candle, and puts go all the way to 135. So those are the 4 or 5 things that you need to keep in mind if you also want to make some gains on a choppy day like this. And I do trade live in my Discord right here along with other Discord members. Feel free to join if you want to get some real-time alerts or follow some of my plays, take some gains like this. um, I'm leaving a comment in a description and a comment for you guys. I will see you all on next week.